Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. So today is going to be a bit different. I'm currently standing up because I want to put this like that. But today we have two devices here that I want to unbox for you guys. This is the VIVO V20 and the V20 Pro. And the main focus on the V20 series here is actually on the selfie cameras. So both devices here have 44 megapixel front-facing cameras. So I thought it'd be pretty exciting. But before we go into the devices, let's check out what's in the box. Alright, so let's unbox both together. We have this scissors right here, and for the V20 Pro. Okay, so let's check out what we have in the box. Alright, so this is the V20 and in the Sunset Melody. So let me just pull this up as well. Okay, so now that I've got both this, let's check out what we have in the box. So we'll start off with the V20. Okay, trying to get this open. And yep, here we have the device itself in the Sunset Melody color. Okay, wow, it looks pretty good, guys. Like, this color is really interesting. I'm just going to open this right away so we can have a closer look. And my goodness, guys, this looks really nice. I mean, if you notice that when you shift it from side to side, you have this hue, like purplish and bluish thing going on. So definitely like this color a lot. I like the design as well. It looks very plain and clean. But let's see what else we have in the box here. Of course, we also have the charger. So this is supposed to be a fast charger that will charge up your device pretty quickly. We also get the USB Type-C cable in the box. Very standard stuff here. And last but not least, we get a pair of earphones. So pretty cool stuff, very standard that you find in a box here. So I'm going to shift this to a side so we can check out what's in the V20 Pro and have a closer look at that. Alright, and here we do have the phone itself, but this is in a different color. So let me see what's the name of this color. This is called Midnight Jazz. So, woo, my goodness, guys, this looks really nice as well. So I have one in the Sunset Melody and Midnight Jazz. Honestly speaking, I can't tell which I like. I do like this this grayish version better than the other one because it's just more simplistic, not too flashy, but I also like the purple hue of this V20. Alright, so let's put this down for now first and see what else we get in the box. So just like the V20, the Pro version also comes with the charger in the box. You know, some manufacturers are now leaving out the chargers. And we also have a pair of earphones. And this is a Type-C to 3.5mm headphone jack converter. So it looks like we've lost the headphone jack here. But yeah, that's pretty much what came in the box. Alright guys, now that we've got both devices unboxed, let's take a closer look at the devices itself. So in today's video, I'm going to be focusing more on the VIVO V20, but I just want to highlight a couple of features that stands out for the V20 Pro. So first up, this device comes with a better processor. It comes with the 765G that supports 5G. So you can see there is a tiny 5G label at the bottom here. Very good stuff. Apart from that, a main highlight here is actually in the selfie camera. So we have a dual selfie camera at the top here, and what's pretty cool about this is that the selfie camera is able to do some eye detection. So you can see like there's an autofocus box on my eye itself. Another cool feature is that it has this ultra wide function that gives you a super huge frame. So those of you guys who like this kind of selfies, the VIVO V20 Pro might actually up your selfie game. Last but not least, of course, this device also comes with a 64 megapixel night camera. So VIVO is saying that this camera's module will take some very good pictures at night. So yeah, we'll definitely be testing it out. Alright, so enough about the V20 Pro. Let's put this aside for now and focus on the V20 itself. So upon picking up this device for the first time, I definitely felt that this is a premium feeling device. I really like the gradient colors on the back of the VIVO V20 and it just looks very nice. So I know some of you guys might not like their devices to be so flashy, but in this case, I think it actually looks pretty good. So on the sides here, we have this metallic kind of materials as well. Not really sure what the material is, but it's definitely very solid. We do have our volume rocker as well as the lock button. And on the left here, this is where you have your SIM card slot, and I've actually removed it to show you guys that we do have a dedicated micro SD SIM card slot. So if you want to expand your memory here, you can do that. So looking at the bottom of the device, we do have the Type-C port as well as the headphone jack. So the headphone jack is still present on the V20 and that's definitely a good thing. Alright, so moving on to the front, we do have an AMOLED display here, and the contrast levels and saturations are actually pretty good. Definitely hope it came with a higher refresh rate display, but I'm still very happy that we have this AMOLED display on the device itself. So let me draw your attention to the little teardrop notch at the top. This is where it houses the 44 megapixel selfie camera as well. So this is definitely a very high selfie megapixel count, and you're supposed to be able to take some really clear kind of selfies on the device itself. So I'll definitely be taking a few and sharing them with you guys so you can see what kind of quality you can expect from the VIVO V20. Oh, one more thing to mention is that the selfie camera also comes with autofocus, always on. So notice that there will be a little square in front of my face whenever it detects a face, so that's pretty cool as well. Moving on, since we're talking about the cameras, let me just flip the device to the back so we can talk about the cameras on the VIVO V20. So the good news here is that the V20 actually shares the same sensors on the back as the VIVO V20 Pro. So they both have the same set of cameras, so you're not losing out too much here in terms of the camera itself. We have the same 64 megapixel night camera, so again, I'll be testing it out at night and sharing some sample shots. Apart from that, we do have an 8 megapixel ultra wide as well as a 2 megapixel depth camera for that bokeh effect. So again, I'll be sharing a couple of samples so you guys can see how good the camera is, but I'll leave that for the full review to talk about the pictures in detail. Alright, so now that we've done talking about the cameras, what is powering the VIVO V20? So in here we do have a Snapdragon 720G. Of course, this is slightly lower than the 765 on the V20 Pro, but what I want to say here is that as a mid-range device, the 720G is actually a pretty capable processor, and you'll definitely be able to run your games or maybe your daily social media and all that very smoothly on the VIVO V20, so you don't have to worry too much about that. In terms of the RAM and the memory, we do get 8GB of RAM and 128GB of internal memory, but like I mentioned, you can still expand the memory with the memory card slot. Alright, last but not least, let's talk a bit about the battery that's powering this device. We have a 4000 mAh battery in here, and the good news here is actually the VIVO charger. So we do have a VIVO Flash Charge 2.0 charger that is 33 watts and can do the fast charge. So you'll definitely be able to charge up your device in a shorter time, but how much exactly? Wait for me to test it to find out. Alright, I think that's pretty much all I could say about the VIVO V20. I really like the design again about this device, and it feels super sleek and nice to touch. But yeah, I'll be checking out the camera at the back as well as the 44 megapixel selfie camera and sharing more samples across with you guys. If you have any questions that you want to know about the VIVO V20, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. If not, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!